Good afternoon. Today I would like to talk about my subject around working for your housing assistance. At least 1 million Americans, including an increasing number of children and adults, are homeless at some point each year. Public housing was established to provide a decent and affordable place for low-income families. When Americans typically talk about federal housing subsidized, they typically mean housing assistance for the poor. To qualify for these housing assistance, clients should be required to be working or go to work or go to school, or they can volunteer at least at a non-for-profit organization to give back in the services and receive some job training as well. Living in free housing doesn't lend to the thought of breaking the cycle of poverty. We must improve their housing situation and use this as assistance as a stepping stone. Clients that participate will become more self-sufficient and have some motivation. Clients that live in public housing or receive housing assistance should be required to work for their grant. Here's why. I want to share a story with you about Sheila. Sheila is a single mom with 3 children. She didn't complete high school, nor did she even have an interest to do so. Sheila had limited income, only income to feed her family from the food assistance. Sheila and her 3 children were typically living from house to house with relatives and friends. One day, with no choice at home, she decided to apply for public housing just to have a stable place to live. Sheila later was accepted into the housing program, not only to sign her name on the dotted line to agree to maintain and take care of the property unit she was assigned, but it also mean that Sheila would have to agree to participate in a self-sufficient program. In this program, she will be assigned a case manager that will work with her to complete her schooling and to find employment. In this program, she will be required to start working on some personal goals. Sheila admitted at that time that she really didn't have any interest at all. However, she was left with no choice. Sheila began going to her weekly meetings for a place to volunteer and looking for a place to volunteer for her required hours for her housing assistance. She admitted that she didn't want to nor had interest to do this because this would mean changes for her. Sheila talked about the changes, how they would affect her lifestyle greatly, because she now has to develop a routine and a schedule that does not include late night TV watching, napping out during the day, hanging out with friends. That didn't work, or go to school. This is what Sheila used to do. Later, Sheila shares that she believes without those requirements of her, she would have never moved forward to begin working on her personal dreams, quote, goals that she never thought she could do. First, breaking the cycle of poverty line doesn't begin with free housing assistance. Stronger families are first steps to stronger communities. Sheila later was grateful for working for the housing program. She believes it made her the person she is today. Sheila went back to school. She got her GED. She's now attending a local college to earn her degree in human services. Sheila's goal is to work for the housing as a case manager to help other families. The Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program is far from perfect. This form of housing assistance comes with some key disadvantages. Here are some to name a few. It's a burden on taxpayers. Funding for Section 8 programs come from tax dollars. Some critical arguments that these tax dollars could be spent on other programs that benefit the entire nation, like healthcare and education. Also, mismanagement. Each housing authority manager Section 8 claims the local level executive of programs can vary from state to state, even from city to city, difference from manager to management, can lead to some confusion and delays in the program, as well as unchecked approvals both by tenants and landlord. Issues in accountability is the issue. Private housing versus public housing could be a disadvantage as well. Work plays a central role in achieving a happy standard life and making use of one's abilities. Thinking back about Sheila, she had no real interest in becoming self-sufficient. She just wanted a place for her and her children to live. But unlike many other Americans, her rent was going to be paid by taxpayers whether she went to work or not. So that could lend to why she thought that way. Additionally, the benefits of working outside of home could include such a work condition, income transferable, and wage subsidized to workers have often been proposed as a way to increasing one's income. Finally, the most important reason for breaking the cycle of poverty line is employment, stabilizing families' well-being. By requiring her to attend a training, go to school, volunteer in exchange for her rental assistance, it changed her mindset and showed her a better way of life. Now Sheila is independent and she's a part of the society of working, and it was all done by her requirements to work for her assistance. Thank you. Have a good day.